Hi everybody, so welcome to episode 1 of With Miami in Mind. I'm Ivan Osorio. Wanted to basically bring this channel to life because, man, I love my city, and I feel like there's so many stories that are going on around about Miami that are just not being told. And so maybe with my background in marketing, the contacts that I've made growing up here, and really just the fascinating stories from the people that I've met along the way, I think maybe I can bring something to you guys. And yeah, come along for the ride. We're going to definitely be touching on interesting stories that are going on here in Miami, some of the things that are up and coming, and yeah, really anything that's interesting. Really, I really like to broach on a lot of different topics, and so yeah, and definitely real estate. Real estate is going to be a big factor in this, as I am a realtor here in Miami. And yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to be bringing a lot of interesting people, a lot of interesting topics, and stay tuned. So here we go. So ever since COVID created the new norm, I guess that's a tired phrase, and it created lockdowns all over the Northeast that were far longer than expected. People started to realize, as soon as the companies started to transfer all their employees and all the work became online, people started to realize, hey, if I have to work from home, what if home was somewhere else? And you know, obviously with with the tax haven benefits, it made being in Florida really a huge destination for people who maybe wanted to move down here years later. The biggest migration we're actually receiving right now is from the Northeast. So they're calling it a mass domestic tax migration. It seems that people, companies, everybody who's really, once the benefits of living in a big city and the high taxes wore out because you're trapped at home, really, where's the benefit? And so at that point, people and major companies started looking to move down, either temporarily or permanently. And plans for the future got pushed up. And that's where we are right now. And that's created a lot of downward pressure on local buyers and driving prices up. New York, Boston, and Connecticut are some of the cities that are sending over the most transplants. And we look that to continue all through 2021. So with that being said, inventory is very low at the moment. Right now, there's a lot of competition. Most sellers in this seller market are facing multiple offer situations. So if you're a buyer, chances are you're going to be in a highly competitive situation if you're looking to purchase something in this market. But the rates are so great. The rates are right now at 2.9% on average. And at the time of this video, to give you a clue on just how hot this Miami market is, the average home right now is selling within 44 days. Average close time is typically between 30 to 40. So as soon as it hits the market, it's under contract and it's ready to go. A lot of homes are being sold without even reaching the market, being sold privately to local neighbors and friends or off market. The list versus close ratio is basically the percentage of sold price versus asking price. What that means is if a seller puts their property on the market, they're going to get on average 98% of what they're asking for. And in a lot of cases that we've personally seen in our office, buyers are offering even above appraisal price, which is what the lender, the bank, says that the property is worth. So we're seeing a really hot market with a lot of competition, and we expect to see that for the rest of 2021 due to the low inventory and high competition coming in from all over, people coming for different reasons. In recent years, we've actually been famous for our condos on Brickell, along the beach, etc. And we for a long time we had an overbuild of condos, excess inventory. Well, that looks like it's starting to turn around with major financial and tech companies moving down, and with the low inventory of single-family homes available. It looks like the condo market is starting to heat up very quickly, and we expect to see a big jump in the next 90 days. The middle market is where we are seeing the lowest inventory, anywhere from $300,000 to $600,000 properties. That's where we're seeing the lowest amount of inventory, and the luxury market has been booming for quite a while, as we see buyers from up north take advantage of the low taxes, the ample space, and the great values, as well as the great weather. It's a no-brainer why they'd want to make that move. In order to combat this low inventory, we are seeing a lot of new construction going up, but the price of lumber is preventing that. And so we expect to see a lot of new construction starts probably towards the end of the year. So with all that information and all that being said, what can we expect for the rest of 2021? Well, we do expect the housing market prices to continue to increase slowly. The issue is going to be, and it's going to continue to be, inventory. The lack of inventory and increased demand is going to make sure that those prices continue to steadily climb. We also do expect the rates to inch a little bit higher throughout the end of the year, but we expect them to stay relatively flat for the majority of this year. One good area that's doing very well for a lot of investors is our Airbnb. Single family homes close to the water, close to the beach. Those are doing extremely well. If you are interested in that, let me know. We do have a couple of resources for Airbnb properties, and we have an investor report specifically for short-term rentals. If you are a buyer that's looking to get into the market, definitely speak to a realtor. You want to get the lay of the land and understand that you're going to be walking into multiple offer situations and how to strategize that. Typically, the key to this market is speed. Speed is the key in this buyer's market, and being one of the first to see the properties, as well as making the terms of the offer as easy as possible for the sellers, those are two things that you can do to make your offer stand out a little bit more. If you are a seller or are thinking about putting your house in the market, now really is a great time. There are tons of buyers who maybe missed out on the first round during the holidays and now are looking to get back into the competition and back into the market. The best piece of advice for any sellers looking to put their house in the market right now is hire a realtor to help you strategize with safety protocols, organized open houses, and few showings. And don't forget to make that property, when you put it on the market, definitely ask for an extended time. Due to the low inventory, you want extra time to be able to find your next property and not be homeless in the process. So that's everything. That's all we got for the first episode of With Miami in Mind. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me at the information below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.